Hi guys, with just under a day to go, Suella Braverman has thrown Rishi Sunak and the Tory campaign under a bus by actually telling the truth. So she told the pro-Tory Telegraph that it's over and that the Conservatives have to plan for a future in opposition. Now this was put to the Secretary of State for the Department of Work and Pensions, Mel Stride, who basically confirmed it and then went on to talk about supermajorities and other such rubbish. This is while Rishi Sunak a few hours earlier was talking about running to win the election. They couldn't keep on message even for a few hours. Have a listen.
I don't know if you've read the Telegraph, but there's an article from Suella Braverman who says it's over and you have to prepare for the reality. She actually says it's because of your record in office. And she says now the fight is for whether the party continues to exist at all. What do you make of that?
So I totally accept that where the polls are at the moment means that tomorrow is likely to see the largest Labour landslide majority, the largest majority that this country has ever seen, much bigger than 1997, bigger even than the national government in 1931. What therefore matters now is what kind of opposition do we have? What kind of ability to scrutinise government is there within Parliament? And that is a strong reason to not give the Labour Party that.
So, sorry, you have accepted, as Work and Pensions Secretary, that the election is lost?
I have accepted that where the polls are at the moment, and it seems highly unlikely that they're very, very wrong because they've been consistently in the same place for some time, that we are therefore tomorrow highly likely to be in a situation where we have the largest majority that any party has ever achieved.
So you could say the Conservatives have lost?
We are fighting for every single vote, Emma, and we will continue to do so.
I actually almost feel sorry for Mel Stride because he's likely to lose his seat. Suella Braverman is likely to hold on to her seat. But Suella Braverman is talking about how the election is lost, and Mel Stride is trying to paper over the cracks here. You know, once again, I almost feel sorry. I almost said I feel sorry, but I almost feel sorry for Mel Stride because he's going to be out in his ear and he's there trying to firefight while Suella Braverman is throwing the entire party under the bus. Now, of course, what Suella Braverman is doing is preparing for life after the general election, life in opposition. And she, of course, would like to be the leader of the Conservative Party, and she wants to move it further to the right. As I said before, and this is exactly what's going to happen, mark my words, as soon as the vote comes in, it's been a disaster. Who gets the blame? Rishi Sunak. Why is he blamed? Because he wasn't conservative enough. Because Boris Johnson had been stabbed in the back. The Conservatives had abandoned their principles and values. That's the rhetoric you're going to hear. And then the candidates will be put forward, and of course somebody like Suella Braverman would probably be the next leader of the Conservative Party. And the Conservatives will move further to the right. That's my prediction. Because you'll end up with a situation where there'll be few moderates and you'll have the extremists who'll still be in the House of Commons, and the extremists are louder than the moderates, and the extremists have more support within the party than the moderates do. And of course, Rishi Sunak is seen as a moderate, so he will be blamed, and his policies. Now, is Rishi Sunak a moderate? No, he's not. But for certain people in the Conservative Party, he's too much in the centre or on the left, as they describe it. So this is what Suella Braverman is doing. She's preparing the groundwork for her to be the next leader of the Conservative Party, and she's starting early, starting even before the general election. And once again, you know, she doesn't care whether the party's thrown under a bus or not, because she'll be probably winning her seat. She's in a safe seat, so she'll be okay, while people like Mel Stride will be kicked out. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.